Pick up the phone!
That's right. We back with, a tier list of how I think you guys should invest your money as an underground artist. You feel me? So, if y'all don't know how tier list works, it's actually simple as for. Let me show you. So, S tier means like, this is like really, really good. Like, you really got to do that. Alright, we got A tier. That means it's like, it's good. Like, you probably should do it, but not like a most definite. You know what I'm talking about? B tier is like, I mean, if you can, I think you should. But it's not like a make or break. C tier is like, not really. I mean, I guess, but like, I don't really think you should. Like, it's not that necessary. D is like, nah, like, don't even think about it. Like, you shouldn't even think about it. It shouldn't be on your mind. It's like, it's whatever. Nobody pays attention to that. You shouldn't pay attention to it. So yeah. The F tier is like the worst thing to do. Like, the rest were like, you shouldn't do it, but you're, not really. This like, definitely don't do it. All right. So starting off first is microphones, and I would say my answer is, I want to say yes, like up here, but at the same time, I want to be like here. But the reason I say A or C is because like most of the underground artists, their mic is not that good. I'll be honest. Like, you even have two Slimy out here more famous than me. Went on Playboy Max stream and said, nah, forget that TLM 103. I'm switching it to my audio technica. I would say, if you can, I would say upgrade. Upgrade to a good one. Not like, if you already got like $100, $200 mic, even 300, like Shure SM7B, don't upgrade. The Shure SM7B is good. If you got like a Snowball, I would say maybe upgrade. If you got like an audio technica, I would say get good first before you upgrade. So I would say the only reason you should spend your money on an actual good mic is if you feel like you're already pretty good at your music. And be honest with yourself. No cap, bro. People like your music. They tell you they like your music, right? Not your friends, not your family, not your cousin, not your grandma. Alright? Make sure they say your music good and you're getting decent amount of plays. Alright. I think it's time to upgrade my quality. So I'm gonna have to put it on like B tier. Like, you can't use a mic without an interface, right? Am I wrong? Unless you're using like USB, then I guess it's a different story. But you need an interface, right? Like a Focusrite, SSL, Motu, Apollo, RME. But I would say, should you use your money on getting a good interface? And my answer is, I'll be honest, no. I know everybody knows Focusrite, this classic red box. Everybody making memes about it. Like, if you're a girl and you pull up to your boyfriend's house and he got one of those red boxes, you probably should stay away from him. I mean, hey, it's like the starter pack. You know what I'm saying? Like, Focusrite's the starter pack. But there's also a lot of bad things like popping audio. Like, let me play that one clip right now.
I hate this. I hate you. You pop every... Bro, I haven't even had you long enough for you to be acting the way you act, bro. Just popping and popping and popping and popping and popping and popping and popping. It doesn't stop, bro.
It really don't.
Like, bro, I hate focus right now, bro. As I get better with music and as I do more shit, I realize, bro, Focusrite's the problem, bro. I'm going to a vote. I'm breaking up with you.
Good.
I'm breaking up with you. I swear I'm breaking up with you. I'm so fucking done. We made some hits.
Word. You can make some good hits on.
Too much fucking pain and I'm fucking tired of it.
Facts. Say it.
Bring me the fucking vote. Bring me the vote.
Yo, hey, let's get around doing that, bro. If you were starting, bro, get Focusrite, but I'm not gonna have like, I mean, if you get lucky, you're not gonna have no problem. But if you like the majority of us, this would go like straight F because it's trash. But we're talking about interface as a whole. I would say, like, if you have a good mic, you need a good interface. I would say like you need here, but I would say it's like, actually I'll put it here. Actually, I gotta put it on B because like I'm gonna have to build it. Like, nah, it's like equivalent. Like, if you need a good mic, you need a decent interface. So spend money on that. Alright, soundproofing, bro. If you soundproof your room type of deal, you feel me? Type shit, you feel me? I would say, look at my room right now. This does not look good, right? There's literally no soundproofing. I'll tell you, my room is not small. The audio on here in this room is like, if you heard actual audio, like, let me see if I can show you actual audio. So this is what my audio actually sound like. Yo, what's up, guys? Hey. Alright, and then we actually boost that. Oh, what's up, guys? Hey. And like, if I yell like really loud, you can definitely hear like maybe like the echo. Yo. You can definitely hear like that reverb going on in the background. Yo. That's reverb. That's not how good audio is supposed to sound like. But as I can hear with my audio here on the recording, it sounds pretty good. right? In my music, it sounds pretty good. So I would say if you know how to mix and work with your environment, it's not that needed. Unless you're recording like in like a horrible room, then like maybe you should. But I'm pretty honestly not that. Like it's not that necessary. If you can, I guess you should. But it ain't that. Like most of y'all probably recording in y'all bedroom, and like the bed is good acoustic, like remove like reverb and stuff like that. If you got like a thick blanket and you don't mind putting that over your head, right, and cover yourself up recording like that, that's like a great way to like remove like air conditioning noises, fan noises, reverb in the room. It's like your own mini room inside the blanket basically. So I'll put this on C tier, soundproofing. Alright, then we got professional mixing and mastering. Like should you go to like the actual studio and like get your mixing and mastering done? No, I think D tier. Guys, chill. You give me a play. The reason I'm putting it on D tier is because honestly speaking, you gonna spend like a lot of money. Like, unless you get lucky, like maybe actually not. Either way, it's not worth it. Like I was about to say, like $40 for a session. How long is the session? Like 6-8 hours? If that's the case, then sure, by all means, go. But realistically speaking, me, if I were to use my space as a studio and have people spitting their saliva on my microphone and telling me to mix their trash music to sound like too slimy, in a way you're gonna catch me charging $50 if you like move my mic accidentally and then knock it off and then it breaks. For like actual studio, they gotta actually soundproof their thing. And most likely got a hella good microphone and interface, good looking setup and room. They probably renting out that space. You ain't gonna catch them charging cheap, bro. They charging you at least, if you're lucky, maybe $200, $100. The listed price, bro, $400, $500, $600. If you're in California, New York, best believe you better be paying $1K at least, bro. What kind of money do you got? Are you working at McDonald's? Or you probably not even trying to work. That's what you're doing with music. You probably got zero money, bro. Zero. So I would say D tier, because realistically speaking, like if we put this high up here, it's because you should be learning how to mix and master yourself, bro. So I would say this is D tier. Influencer promos, like from like baddies, like maybe some famous guy, I don't know, something like that. But we're gonna go for like the baddie route, because that's what most people think of underground, you know, having a baddie lip sync to your music, something like that. So when I say influencer promo is worth it, I would say yes and no. Kinda. The reason I say that is because, like, if you know someone that, like, an influencer that get hella good numbers and is not about it or nothing, which we'll talk about that in a minute, then I would say, and you know, like, she bad or something, or like they hella funny, and like you can definitely blow up, and you know your music is good, it gotta be like straight A or like B. I'll even put it like this, be honest. If like your song is trash and you do this is equally as bad as this. But your music is good and it's sounding fire, bro. And you got your music, like you don't even got like none of this, but your music still sounds good, and you know people like it. B tier. I got that. I feel like it might not do like good long run, so actually I might have to put it better right here. The long run is not really that worth it. So I'm gonna put it right here actually. But like in the moment, if you know you can capitalize off of that moment of like your viral, just like surpass all this right now. Right? Anything that's going viral surpasses all of it. So I'm putting it on B tier. Then we got is, alright, so next thing we got is like music video, like professional edited music video. I don't cap, I would say music video helps a lot, but then at the same time, it kind of don't. I'm gonna be realistically speaking. It's like if your music is trash and you got like a fire music video, you probably spending like at least $1,000. But then again, people think, oh yeah, the visuals gonna be fire. Alright, I'm gonna get listeners. Boy, let me tell you something. If people aren't listening to your music because you don't have enough exposure, you think all of a sudden having good visuals don't bring people to your channel? That's not how it works. You know how many people upload like amazing music video, amazing YouTube videos, amazing content out here, and like nobody watches it? So like if you have a fire music video, it's kind of pointless if you're not getting any traction. Like you post it on TikTok, you might get like exposure like that, right? But at that point, might as well just pay for like an edit. Cause I've seen like Punk Racks. If you check out his TikTok,
I don't want no problems, I'm just trying to make my racks. I can't work day 9 to 5 because it hurts my back. Yeah, it's just this, I'm the greatest. I told that girl to relax. This the life for racks. This the life for racks.
And like if you look at it, I think this is like his most viewed video on TikTok, right? So like if you post this on TikTok and you know like, what's that? There's one pay an edit. Like it's just a looping animation. You see that? And way more views than if you were to upload a well-edited video onto like YouTube. That's not gonna work. You know what I'm talking about? Music video, like I would say C tier because nobody's gonna really watch it. But if you put this like on a good edit and you post that on TikTok, I feel like it's A tier. this gotta be A tier. Most likely you're gonna get more out of it than an actual good well edited video that you're gonna post on YouTube. Unless your video fits kind of that aesthetic, then it might work as well. You post on TikTok. But realistically speaking, something like this would be way cheaper than something like this, and you probably overall just get more, better. So music video, C tier, a nice visualizer, edit for your music type of thing, A tier. All right. Now we got something a little bit controversial. Bots. Botting your either plays, followers, comments, all that. In the past, if you ever watched my videos on how I got like 2K doing like beats and YouTube and music and how to get famous, I did this before. I would say my method was like pretty much A tier or like B tier. Even though there wasn't a tier list video, I think back then I'll put like A or B. And the reason for that is because LARPing. It was LARPing. Like basically you're just LARPing and with views and bots, you can kind of fake it till you make it, kinda. I would say now it kind of harms your algorithm way more than, because at the time I didn't really take an account of like algorithmic, because when I think of algorithm, I think of, okay, the people run the algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? The results that the algorithm gets. But then again, you think, it's a system. It's a systematic thing. And if your bots coming from like Asia, Africa, India, and they're just watching your video that one time and they don't come back, like followers, like accounts, and most of the time it's brand new accounts and they just followed you. Or like sus accounts that is used like by other whole bunch of promos to like follow other people. OF models that try to boost their following account. Whole bunch of artists doing the same thing. Old middle-aged man trying to blow up their account, trying to pretend like they're famous, LARPing. Right? So I would say bots is like between C and D. The reason I say C and D is because like if you're only doing a little bit and you know like you're still getting, like make sure you have like a good following first and like actual engagement. Because if you don't have nothing and you're using bots just to fake it, if your main purpose is just to LARP and like not actually get organic traction, then by all means C tier. But realistically speaking, that would be a D tier. You shouldn't do it like that, in my opinion. So in my opinion, I realistically, by all means, I'm putting it on D tier because it's like you shouldn't really do it, because if people find out, one, you're gonna look bad. Two, it's kind of easy to tell when somebody's botting, like real simple, because the numbers don't match with everything else. Unless you fell off or something like that, then it kind of makes sense. But it's like if you fell off, people can see the real engagement that you used to have. And if that doesn't show up either, then you're just cooked, bro. You're cooked. I put botting D tier. Some people might put it F tier, I know, but still, realistically speaking, I know some tactics that some people do. They're listening to their music over and over again, and nobody talks bad about that. Realistically speaking, botting just speeds up that process instead of you doing it yourself. But I'm gonna put it on D tier. All right, then we got ads. Like since we already did like paying bots and whatnot, ads are almost the equivalent as bots. So realistically speaking, it's like this, you're just faking the numbers, you're boosting it. This is like kind of like botting, except you're pushing it to more people. So like instead of the algorithm doing it naturally, you're like, hey, forget the algorithm. Hey, I need you to push this to more people. And like it's not a work. It's like you're controlling the algorithm almost. Like, you got Meta ads, Google ads, TikTok ads, any kind of ads you can get your hands on. It's the same idea behind it. And I'll be honest, like I'm putting it on C tier. It's better than botting because you can choose what type of audience they're gonna get it and where. But then again, you're trying to get global when it comes to like underground, right? You're not trying to just limit a certain area unless that's the goal. Like you want to blow up in that one spot and get attention. I would say it works, but more for like business purpose, right? If you're botting like a song, not botting, like if you're putting your song as an ad, most people don't care. But realistically speaking, when you see ads, what do most people do? You skip, sit here for ads. Then we have paying for like promo pages. It kind of goes back to like this influencer thing. And so I'm not gonna count. I feel like this kind of works more because if you ever like hear like some random artist that blow up, most of the time it's because they just spent a hell of money on like making sure they got their gimmick going on and their music's pretty good. So they kind of already did this. But also it's like these promo pages, they do news, right? So are you gonna trust somebody that's like a baddie that most likely you already know they got paid? Or is it a real news that the underground like type of promo pages are doing? Or like news pages are doing? Like is it actual news or is it promo? And if your music is actually good, it's gonna feel less like promo and more like news because what they're saying actually makes sense. But if your music is still trash, then obviously it's gonna feel like promo. because they're like, ain't no way this account is gonna hype trash music. You know, it just obviously comes off of promos. So we'll say it's equally as good as A tier, but just make sure you have your music good. Like I said, make sure you have that, because if not, it's probably B tier. All right, then we got paying for features, like, you know, cash shopping, then PayPal, whatever features. I would say this is a good thing and a bad thing, but more of a good thing. Actually, I would have to put it like A tier as well, because like if you can get somebody that you actually like their music and you're able to work with them, pay for it, bro. No matter the price. Unless like they're ridiculously overcharging, then maybe you shouldn't do it. But there's like almost no downside paying for a feature. So think about it. If you get a song with like somebody that you like listening to and they're already getting numbers, bro, there's gonna be other people that like that person's music. And if they find out that you worked with that person, they're like, it must be fire. Boom. You'd be like, yeah, I worked with this person. And they're gonna think, if this person was willing to work with you, then you must be good too as well. Overall, it works because it pops up on their page. Not as main artists, but it's gonna show like that artist appears on like other people's songs. Pay for feature is like also like one of the dirty way to like get yourself more out there and working with other people, because you can learn from them, get connections like that as well. So the last thing I got is underground mentorship. I'm not that S tier, one-on-one underground mentorship, because the reason I think you guys might say, why is this S tier? Like, bro, are you just saying that because you do that? No, like, I'm be honest. Like if I knew there was a good mentorship out there for underground artists, I would go do it. If you're a beginner as an underground artist, how the heck are you supposed to know what you gotta do? That's why you watch YouTube videos like this, right? You watch YouTube videos, and like I said, there's a whole bunch of free content out there, but you can learn way faster if you have a mentorship. Like, look at, you know, like when you're in school, I'm gonna give you a great example. Like, you know, when you're in school and you're confused on a question, what do? You ask the teacher. And I know what some of y'all might say, y'all can ask like ChatGPT and whatnot, but then again, are we really gonna trust AI that doesn't remember your whole entire conversation? Like, I haven't heard no one say, hey, yeah, ChatGPT blew up this artist. Cloud AI blew up this artist. The artist pulled up on an underground interview, was like, yeah, I used ChatGPT and I blew up because of it. Or like Claude. No, right? Obviously, you never heard of them saying mentorship because they're trying to gatekeep. Nobody's gatekeeping AI, all right? Let's be honest. Nobody's gatekeeping, yeah, I used Claude to write my lyrics. Again, did Claude hear the beat? No. So with that being said, I would say underground artists mentorship is like S tier, because one, you can learn way faster. They can help you plan out how you should do things. And like, instead of you getting stuck in your head, they have like the outside view of like what's going on, right? Because even for me, sometimes I'm like struggling, like, should I do this? Should I not do it? I'm making excuses, you know, something about like, kind of don't want to do this. I don't know if I should do this. And like, I have to talk to other people about it sometimes, right? Versus if you have a mentorship, problem solved. You got somebody that's there helping you get better, how to promote. It's like, almost like a manager, except a manager is controlling what you do versus a mentorship is mentoring you what to do. There's no control. You don't owe them money. You know what I'm talking about? But like, it's not like you gotta split revenue of what you earn. None of that. This is like way better than management. Like, I know some of y'all like look like, oh, I need a label, I need management. Nah, dang. If you're an underground artist, mentorship is the way to go. Like, find somebody that has, you know, knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing, and is willing to lock in. So with that being said, I offer a mentorship. And if y'all want to work one-on-one with me, plan out, you know, what you should be doing, and like learn FL Studio and whatnot, one-on-one, I have that in the link below. The only F tier thing you can do is not subscribing to this channel. Or join the Discord, which y'all should do right now is definitely, because it's early. Community, you know, we already talked about music, how to blow up as an underground artist, things to do to get money, right? I also hosted a song war, which if y'all haven't seen that video yet, go check that out, alright? So with that being said, there's no limits to what you can do. Lock in, and I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one.